Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel. I'm Simon, psychic medium and tarot reader intuitive. I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today, the sign of Sagittarius, sun, moon and rising. Don't please forget that you may be able to take this reading, you may be able to take some of it, you may not be able to take any of it, in which case perhaps next time you will. But I hope you find it useful, those of you who can understand bits and pieces, or in fact if it's your story. Time is fluid, so in reality whenever you find this reading will be the right time for you, and will be the right time for you to find the information in the reading. So let's start, Sagittarius, and let's see where the reading wants to take us today. Let me just move this just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Spirit, show us what Sagittarius should know and see at this moment in time. Guide us to where you want Sagittarius to look. Okay. All right, you've got the Strength card, Sagittarius, and I want to say to you, congratulations. You have overcome some of your fears. You've let your higher chakras, if you like, in other words, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat chakra and your third eye, you have let those forces guide you in the recent past, and you've gained strength because of it. You've been grappling with your inner self, I feel, much of the time, feeling like you're being stretched beyond what you can stretch, perhaps, feeling tired. But you know what? You're managing to stretch yourself, and you are finding strengths in you, or you're going to be finding strengths in you that you didn't realize were there. Also, it feels to me you've broken a pattern, you guys. We have the symbol of infinity above her head. So you are looking at patterns, and you're trying to break certain patterns within yourself, and your strength is coming through. Okay. You have been disappointed by people, you have been disappointed by love, and you're covered, you're very covered, very covered. All the hurt that you're carrying inside is your protection. And you see, strength here is and the breaking of a pattern within yourself on an emotional level is what's going on. You're doing a lot of inner work, maybe not changing so much on the outside right now, but you're doing a hell of a lot of inner work, and so your back is turned from the world. You don't need the world to come in on you at the moment. You actually need peace from the world to recover, to regain your strength. Because the thing about Sagittarians is that people see you as gregarious, as generally happy people. You're quite entertaining to be around. You draw people towards you, but they don't realize that what often goes on inside you, Sagittarius, is that you're very, very weary of the world. You're very weary of how people can behave when in fact, let's say problems that other people see, you often have a problem seeing, because you can be very adaptable and flexible to change. It's not something that frightens you. So you can adapt more, but you feel things very, very deeply. You just don't always show it to the people around you. You like to remain more on the surface of life and be involved. So you're part hermit. Yes, you are. But you're mainly out there energy. So things might be a bit confusing to you at the moment. The lockdown may have been quite difficult for you because of your gregarious energy. And I feel a lot of you wake up at night. Now, where is your love life going? Well, it's a little bit hidden, quite honestly. So some of you may have partners that you're connecting to, possibly through the internet, possibly through telephone, you know, conversations and so on. Some of you may not actually have a great access to your partner in a physical sense right now. So what's going on in relationships could be that some of you Sagittarians are working on a night shift, and your partner could be working on a day shift or daytime, or it could be vice versa, but you may struggle to actually spend enough time with each other at the moment. There could be quite a lot of things being demanded of you, but you know, I do get this group of you, though, that are quite sort of, I want to say secluded, because I don't think that you're necessarily lonely, but you might be being a bit more reclusive is more the word that I'm really looking for. Okay, some of you look to me like you're revamping yourselves. You haven't got too much more energy, let's say, right now to be bothered to work out exactly what your direction is. You're just letting the pieces fall into their place without too much interference on your part. It's one of those moments when you're willing to let life take over and take the wheel, and you just sit back and see where the ride takes you. You may have battled with a work situation. You may have been very frustrated in that area in the recent past, and some of you may have walked from a job thinking you're going to walk from a job. Now, this is a love reading, all right, but I'm afraid at this moment in time, a lot of what's going on and our love lives are really and truly being affected by this lockdown. A lot of people are making their own changes, have lost their jobs, and on some level it feels like that here. On some level you've suffered a loss in the area of work. And because things are not totally clear in your love life, you may feel at times like you're working hard, but you don't know what you're working towards. But you are communicating, a lot of you, with somebody who does interest you, does get you going, does affect you emotionally, and you're happy. You're looking to the future. I feel you're done with the past, or you will be by the time you come out of lockdown, a lot of you, because if you can see your head leaning forwards and downwards here and here, it's like that's the point where enough's enough. So my sense is some of you are trying to keep fit, or keep yourselves as fit as you can, and getting yourself ready for a new you to emerge from the lockdown. I feel a lot of you have something new starting up. Or if you're in a relationship, in a love relationship, then you guys are preparing, you're preparing to continue on with something that's fairly new in your mind, a fairly new idea, a realistic one though, but something that you have thought about, worked on, and you now want to put into action, and the time of action is coming. So you're emerging from the darkness into the light, and you're doing that with optimism, and you know you've got to apply yourself. You know you've got to work quite hard here, but you're also, look, you're very balanced between work and emotions in the future. You kind of know what you want, and that will make your life so much easier as you come out of the energy of the Hermit here. The Hermit. Okay, you've struggled with your feelings. Can you see? And you're emerging a stronger and wiser person for it. And I think some of you Sagittarians have discovered that spending alone time is perhaps not as bad as you would have feared in the old days. That somehow or other you've managed to get through this time, and here you are being assured that what you're building currently is going to have stronger foundations, firmer. Things are kind of things are tied down. Maybe you've got rid of a lot of stuff as well, decluttered, gone mad, and just chucked everything out so that you have a much clearer space around you, and therefore your head feels clearer. I know you've got an offer of love here, and it's coming in slow but sure. And this person coming in, he's a strong personality. And I feel he means what he says, or what she says, that she will not promise you anything she can't really deliver. He won't promise you anything much he can't deliver. And, you know, because you're at the beginning stages, what you will see is this: a person who's may appear, and I really do say may appear, it's not really so, but it may appear that they have slightly less confidence than you think, but behind the scenes actually this person is pretty confident as he comes towards you, and he may only message you in such a way that it's just really friendly, and you can't help but message back because it is so friendly. So this person may not give a lot away about the fact that they're interested in you, but they are. They really are. For those of you in established situations, then I feel this is a time when your partner might start to appreciate you even more, because you're going through things together and you're not falling apart. You are giving each other energy and fighting the world together, but you could be quite different people as a couple. Yeah, your partner is actually kind of balanced, and they know that their intentions, if you like, are to carry on with you. If you're not in a relationship, then they know their intentions are to get to know you more. If you're single, you don't realize it yet, but you are. And that's confirmed by the Knight of Pentacles here twice. So you cannot see that you have somebody coming into your life that is there for the long haul. If you're together already, you're in it for the long haul. If you ladies wear your hair in a ponytail a lot, which I think some of you do, then I would say you've met your match. You've met your match, ladies. Ah, yes, you have met your match. Somebody who's equal in strength is coming in, or you're already involved with each other. And so you may have been like this, as I said, turning your back against the world. However, life has a different plan in store here, and life is bringing the sun into your life, is bringing you, introducing you to, or keeping you with a person who's just right for you. Just right. You may have, we've got fire here, fire signs. We've got a bit of water, earth. Let's see. All right, you see how much you've changed here, Sagittarius. Let me just show you, because through the inner work that you have done, okay, through the inner work that you have done, you have gone with the flow of life and accepted the changes that life brought in slowly for you. Again, may have been very frustrating, but it's all to do with getting you ready. Your inner conflict is getting you ready to have strengthened your willpower to force you forwards, not force you in the sense of making you do what you don't like. It's more a force within you to push, to use different sides of your character to achieve different outcomes. So you've strengthened your willpower over this past 12 months, and you've done it in a way willingly or voluntarily somehow. I don't think you've put up a big fight to external change, in a sense, because the revolution is in you, and you've come out the other side. You've come from here through the progress, through the process, and here you are. You've got your willpower, so you can make things happen. You can create what's coming next by being willing to be open to it. And again, to some extent, going with the flow without actually knowing where it's leading to. So this is where you're heading in love. You're heading into a closer partnership if you're already involved. If you just met somebody, you are heading towards a closer involvement. And if you're single, then once lockdown is lifted, a lot of you will be feeling like you're ready to meet somebody, and you will. Here's your partnership coming in next to the Fool. Partners looking to the future with a partner. We've got the Moon doubled up here over the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, you feel, because you can't see what's coming, you feel possibly even a bit drained, that nothing's changing and nothing's happening, and you're talking to somebody or you're thinking and dreaming about somebody, but it seems like, where are they? Well, they're here. They're here. You just can't see them. Not yet, because they're under the moon. So, back to work, back to being your old self, putting on a little bit of makeup maybe, dressing up a little bit. If you're talking to somebody through a computer screen, yes, you may find that you're dressing up a little bit more to try and make an impression. But I feel in the next few weeks, this is you out again, out and about, and making the most of being out of lockdown. So we've got the end of a cycle with your partner and the beginning of a new cycle. This is your partner. They're ready now to move through the circle of eternity as they close this phase and they open up another. There may be just a little bit of conflict in their lives with someone who feels like they would put their fist down and say, my way or the highway. My sense is that your partner is stepping over that person in their life who overpowered them in the past. And now they're releasing somehow. Yep, okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. You have many options here with where you want to take your love relationship. I feel, Sagittarius, next year is going to see you bring in a few more exciting plans. It's almost like it's gone from famine to feast in your life. I feel like you're keeping life simple. You're keeping things in your love relationship, your love life, simple as. You're not looking for complication. You're not looking for mind games. You can't be bothered with it. No, this is moving forwards because it feels good with the person you're connecting with. Yeah, you see, you've made a judgment. Underlying energy again. You've made a judgment, and this judgment shows you from the past what you don't want. And this judgment then allows you to move forwards with what you do want. And I think you're going to be quite strict on yourself as you explore the new person coming into your life. They may connect with a blue car, unless of course it's you, Sagittarius, that has a blue car. Funnily enough, I've got a link to the Tower of London as well. You may be showing somebody around London. You may go to London, thinking about going to London. I can only say to you, I see you walking around that part of London as if you're sightseeing and that you're happy. I can't say to you it's literally in the next few weeks, because it doesn't have a feel like that. But it feels to me like some of you Sagittarians are looking towards a weekend or a few days away with a partner, and you're really happy. You're stepping into a new life. You're really, really happy about that, Sagittarius. Some of you who are rooted might be feeling very frustrated. You know, you want life to pick up speed, but I think that's coming. Right, Moonology card for you. Oh gosh, yeah. Confirmed by the card. Expect powerful change, Sagittarius. Expect powerful change, because it really is coming your way. And that's all to do with the inner work that you've done. You've tweaked something, and destiny's coming for you. So good luck, and enjoy the journey. I'll see you again in a few days' time. Bye for now.